Hello everyone, I'm Alejandro from Out and About Puerto Vallarta, and today we're here at Guardian Insurance, and with me is Regional Manager Antonio Trejo. How are you, Antonio?
Good. Thanks, Alejandro.
Good. No problem. So today we're here to talk about the services that Guardian Insurance provides. You offer various coverages for homeowners, health, travel, auto, boat, all bunch of stuff. So please tell us. Well, first, there may be doubts between health insurance and travel insurance. What will be the difference between these two?
Right. Well, first, we receive all kinds of prospects with different needs. People contact us from the U.S., Canada, and there seems to be a misunderstanding because people think that travel medical insurance and health insurance are the same when they're not.
Mm-hmm.
So basically, in a nutshell, if you come to Mexico for a short period of time, a travel medical insurance is the best option.
Okay.
But whenever you live here 5 months, a year, or longer, health insurance is the way to go. For more details about it, then we can discuss it with every client. Basically, Mexico is your primary country, and you want to have a policy that will cover everything here, right? Whenever you drop the coverage in Canada or the US, so that's the main difference.
Okay, great. And what would be some benefits to use travel insurance instead of medical insurance?
Okay, so basically, if you're here for a few weeks, maybe a month or two, and you only want some type of coverage for an accident or for a medical condition that arises out of nowhere, then travel medical insurance is the best option, right? It's affordable, it covers all hospitals, it pays direct, but if you live here full time and health insurance, then health insurance should be the option, right? Because it's a type of plan that will cover not only emergencies, but also stuff like cancer treatments, heart surgeries, tumors, hernias, organ transplants, and long-term conditions, right? A travel medical policy will never cover something like that.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I see.
Basically, yeah.
All right. And also there's some misconceptions about health insurance, right? Because can gay couples, for example, get a coverage separately, or can do it together as a couple? Or?
They can do it together as a couple, yes. It's a misconception. It's apparently very common. Clients ask us very often if same-sex marriages, couples, can apply with the same policy or separately, and there's no problem at all. If it's a same-sex couple or not, and want to be together in the same policy, they can. And they don't necessarily have to be legally married. They can be a couple, they can be a significant other, they can just be boyfriend.
Oh, okay.
So there's no a requirement about that. They don't have to be a married couple with certificate of marriage in Mexico or the US. They can be just a couple. Yeah.
All right, great. And when would somebody get short-term versus long-term health?
Well, basically when they come here for a short visit, that's it. When they live here full time, then the best thing is to have a health insurance plan.
Okay.
Yeah.
A short-term plan, what's the maximum length of time?
It can be up to 5 or 6 consecutive months, depending on the type of insurance company.
Okay.
Some companies out there offer longer terms, but in reality, the limits of a travel insurance policy is very low, compared to the limits of a health insurance plan. So in other words, if a health insurance policy offers you $2 million, a travel policy can offer you $100,000.
All right.
So that's the difference. If you plan on living here full time, maybe $100,000 is not enough.
Okay. And can health insurance cover people in the US as well, if you get it in Mexico?
Yes, absolutely. We have plans, especially for American clients. and clients in general that want to have the option to be treated in the US.
Okay.
We have some health insurance plans that offer really good benefits there. They give you the choice to be treated anywhere in the US, including the best hospitals there, and including coverage in Mexico. And the cost of a policy like that is a fraction of what an American client would pay in the United States. A fraction, 20,
Wow.
30%.
Wow. Yeah, it's because a lot of people may not know that the insurance here may cover them in the U.S. as well. So
Yes,
that's
yes.
good. Okay. Now let's head to homeowners insurance. Now, what would be the first or main reasons why somebody may want to get a homeowners insurance here?
Well, I would say depending on the needs of each person, but basically, if you own a property in Mexico, it's your investment, right? So you have to protect it somehow. And we have the clients that buy a property and live in it full time. And then we have the clients that buy a property, live in it part time, and then part of the year they rent it out. So whenever they rent out the property, the renter's behavior is independent from the owner, right? So if there's any issue, any accident inside the property, any liability issue, if the renter caused any damages to the property, somebody has to compensate, right? Somebody has to pay for that damage. So something that happens very often with property insurance is that the client does not know or is not aware that if they rent out their property, they have to get a specific type of policy. A regular homeowner's policy won't cover, for example. So in other words, if you buy a property and live there half of the year and then you rent it out, and then there's an incident in your house, your insurance company will not cover it because they didn't know that you rented out the property.
You have to have a different policy.
You have to have a different kind of policy. It's cost-wise and benefits-wise is pretty standard, but it's very important that we specify the type of use of the property. So that's a common mistake, and in many cases claims are denied when insurance companies find out that the property was for commercial use and not just personal use.
Oh, I see. All right, so that's good to know.
Yeah.
All right, and you guys also offer auto coverage. Now, do you guys cover foreign vehicles or just national?
No, foreign vehicles and national vehicles.
Okay.
Yes. Yeah, and in the case of the Mexican plated vehicles, we can also cover them in the United States or Canada.
Oh, okay.
So if our clients want to drive their Mexican vehicles to the US, they can get coverage through us for as long as they need it. It can be 2 weeks, it can be 3 months. And in the case of foreign plated vehicles, we don't have any problem at all, right? It can be a Canadian or US plated vehicle, and they can cover it through us for 1 week or 12 months. And they can cover it for just liability or for liability and material damages and theft and medical expenses if they have an accident. So yeah.
Oh, okay, also medical expenses?
Yeah.
Okay. Great. And so, Antonio, what other services do you offer here at Guardian Insurance?
Well, we are an insurance agency specialized in the expat community.
Oh, okay.
That's the main market in our company, and we offer benefits beyond those on the policies. When you buy insurance in Mexico as a foreigner and you want to use your policy, the language is always a problem.
Oh, barrier, yeah.
Exactly, it's a barrier. And the way insurance works in Mexico is also different. It's completely different. There are certain documents, paperwork that clients, that expats have never heard of in their lives because those are not
common in their home.
Yeah, exactly. In the US, Canada, Europe. So what we do is that we will assist our clients whenever they need to use their policies, so that they're not dealing with a company that only speaks Spanish or doing a process that they are not familiar with. Especially when it's an emergency, as a consumer, as a client, you don't have the time to learn how insurance works in Mexico. So you need someone to be there. You know, Guardian Insurance is right there, always by the client's side. Not only when they are buying insurance, but also when they need it.
Right.
Which is the most important. It is the most important event they're gonna face, insurance-wise. You know, and the same when they are buying insurance. What we do is that we translate everything that insurance companies issue, so that clients are aware of what they are buying. Right? Or before they buy anything, we translate quotes, we explain the benefits, the pros and cons of the plans in English so they know everything they are entitled to. Then they can make the decision.
Okay. So Guardian Insurance acts on your behalf, they're fully bilingual, and you guys also translate documents, Spanish to English, right? Documents as well.
Yes, yes.
Okay.
We, in fact, our company was founded by Americans, Canadians, and Mexicans. Right?
Oh,
and
okay.
we are combining the best of all of us, and in order to offer the best possible service to the market that we assist. Okay. So yes, we understand the needs of our clients. We put ourselves in their shoes, and we put a lot of efforts on our customer service.
That's good. And so if someone wants to get insurance, what are the requirements here?
Well, basically, depending on the type of insurance, I can say just shoot us an email, give us a call, and we'll let you know what we need. You know, it's pretty common, your names, your age, the type of insurance that you want, and how long you live in Mexico. That's it. But the requirements, the specifics can be different if you're buying auto or home or boat or health. Okay. So yeah.
All right, good. So you say you can apply online? Can they apply online?
Absolutely, yes. We have two offices in Mexico. We have an office in Puerto Vallarta. I am the regional manager of this office, and we have an office in Playa del Carmen.
Playa del Carmen.
Exactly.
Well. Okay.
But we have clients throughout Mexico. We have clients that apply while they're still in the US, while they're in Canada, or simply they feel more comfortable doing everything online. They can also do it online. They can visit our website, it's guardianinsuranceMX.com. We have a Facebook page, Guardian Insurance MX, and they'll find all the options, all the products that we have. They'll learn a little more about our history, who we are, what we do, what makes the difference. And yes, we are a company with a team of young professionals. We're always looking to automate processes, make everything easier for the client, smoother, faster, and not the traditional way. Right. So yeah, we make use of the technology as much as we can for the best experience of our clients.
Right.
Yeah.
That's really good. So can they also come to your office here in Puerto Vallarta? Because you guys are located in Plaza Peninsula. Is that correct?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. They can come here anytime they want. We are on the second floor of Plaza Peninsula in Puerto Vallarta, and we are here from Monday to Friday from 9 a.m. to 5 p.m.
Great. And all right, well, guys, check their website for all the services that they provide. And thank you so much, Antonio, for having me today.
My pleasure, Alejandro. Thank you so much, everyone. Give us a shot. We are here for all of you, and we'll be honored to serve you.
Thank you. Bye-bye.
Bye.